Alright, so in this one we have the kit for Super 17, the free unit. He seems to be a strike-based unit, and we also have this here, a new banner. Get summon coins as a freebie and trade them for multi-Z power up to 600 Z power with GV, Sword of Hope, Evo, could be a plot coming soon, and Revival Gohan. After completing step 9, the summon will become unavailable. Alright, well, probably don't recommend something on this banner. You know, Revival Gohan's very good, but nobody else here that's at least on the images, so I don't know if you should summon, but if you do, well, good luck, have fun. How do I go to... want to open this in notes. Does this work out, I guess? Okay, we'll open it over here then. Sure, why not? Super 17, let's go over my brother's kit. Now, Super 17, again, seems more strike-based. Hopefully we get to know his color soon. It doesn't really matter because GT needs every single color in the game. My prediction is red because Red Rose will Zenkai buff him, and then you run him on PO because you're not running him on GT because GT is a shit team. At least for now. But main ability, draw strike card target next, restores own health by 20% and ki by 40. 30% damage inflicted 10 timer counts. Applies buff effect, null special cover change to self for 30 timer counts. Then cancels. Actually, let me pull something up on the side here, just in case I miss anything. There is another banner, by the way, you just saw it, Legends Movie Saga Broly, with the Broly movie characters Gogeta Blue, LF Broly, and GV. Also a banner that is coming, with 1 sparking guaranteed. Okay, but to continue on, cover null, very nice. Sword health, very nice. Very cool main ability, does basic shit you want to see. Hopefully it's him being equivalent to free-to-play Trunks or Pods on their first release with how good the 17 can be. Then, cancel and actually downgrades and normal conditions. Requirements, 15 timer counts, actually a little bit shorter than most units, so that's nice. And 20% damage inflicted against Tag Saiyan. Then, when a battle starts, he gets 90% damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Reduces damage to by 50%, cannot be cancelled. This is just baseline numbers, so I'm glad he has the baseline at least. And the fun fact card, when he enters the battlefield, it has card draw speed, 15 timer counts, seals all enemies' main abilities for 5 timer counts, activates 3 times. Who's a relevant unit that does that today? There's somebody that's relevant that does this main ability sealing, and it's pretty solid. You know, it's not as needed as it once was, but it's pretty solid. So at least having that there is a little, you know, nice thing that he can have. And applies one effect self every time this character uses a Strike or Blast Arts card. 25% damage inflicted, 5 timer counts, 50% security cover, 5 timer counts. Okay, uses, by the way, uses, not lands. He can stack damage kind of like quick. It's actually pretty solid because he has card draw speed, right? And cover null. And minus 3 to strike and blast cards cost for 5 timer counts. He absorbs enemy ki blast attacks when changing cover, similar to the Sparking Super 17, the green one, the Zenkai one, rather. He absorbs, like, you know, the hit me harder bullshit. He just does that. Then when he successfully absorbs them, which it's a little bit tough, a lot more of a strike-based meta right now, unless it does shift over. This isn't ideal. Like, Core literally is making all of your units have strike arts in hand, but if he gets the absorption off, by the way, it works on blue card, by the way. They're like, okay, throw that shit at you. Again, Broly, kind of like a dash forward. It sucks, but somewhere throws, right? He restores own health by 20%, 30% damage inflicted 20 timer counts, and really destroys 2 enemy cards, and applies some fly effects to self if this character is on the battlefield after an allied attack ends. What? He's on the battlefield after an ally... So when he comes in after you're at... So, like, does that count mid-combo? If that counts mid-combo, that's obviously better off than not, right? Assumably, this counts mid-combo. Like, your ally just stopped hitting them because you came in, so he draws the green card. And then he gets health back by 5%. I assume that's how that works. Kind of weird wording there, but assumably that's how it works. And then when facing an enemy, he draws a Strike Arts card, gets ki by 30. Okay, so when he enters, he'll get ki. Okay, he'll get the card draw speed, he'll get the ki. Alright, he'll have some nice stuff for, you know, combo continuance here. And inflicts enemy attribute downgrade plus 32 strike arts cost 3 timer counts there on his blue card, which is going to be the AoE bullshit thing that he does. You know, the Fat Boo, Rival Frieza, First Form, or First Life rather. AoE. The blue card, it does 50% special damage inflicted 3 timer counts upon activation. And then his green card, Energy Absorption, reduces next damage sustained by 20% upon activation. And it's a, I guess, the hit me harder shit that he has on cover change, he has that on green card as well. Then when he successfully absorbs, he still gets health back by 20%, similar to his cover change one. and 30% damage inflicted 20 timer counts. He does buff GT, events exclusive, and PO, strike, attack, and defense. So more strike-based unit to look on the side here. We just have his event. We have Choice Battle returning. Obviously, the PO campaign still going with this guy being out. No Zenkai seemingly tonight, which sucks, because, I mean, everyone wants that Rose Zenkai. I even want the Rose Zenkai, not even because it's going to be like, oh my god, here's a future buff. Like, it's going to be because I just think he is in dire need of it. He wouldn't really change the shape of future. I mean, maybe he'd be better than Cell if they did him really properly, because his main ability is cracked beyond belief. It's the same thing as Gogeta Blues, where he has 100% cut pen for a very long time on main, but nothing overwhelming about the Super 17. I would say he's a solid, I don't know, 6 or 7. He can actually stack pretty well, because you use cards, boom, stacking damage inflicted there, right? You cover change in, okay, boom, he gets damage inflicted for a good while there. Assumably it works. If it doesn't, well, you don't. But he could heal consistently with the cover changes, and his green card, and just his entry, because the 5% just every single entry, right? If he had sub countdown, it'd be a little bit better, but he seems like a solid option. I don't think he's going to do terrible damage. I actually think he'll do pretty solid. Him being strike-based more than blast-based, I don't know if that's a good thing, because a lot of strike cover chains exist. But overall scheme, I'm not upset by this. If he's yellow, well, that's fucking tough, because cooler exists. But if he's, let's say, purple, because, okay, well, here, you didn't pull Broly. There's no PO, Zenkai unit to kind of substitute for Broly at this point. They didn't have one come out yet. That's purple. Okay, well, here's your purple option. They could run, I guess, on a PO team. If he's blue, I mean, that works. This honestly is better if he's blue, because him and Forku, right, blue and yellow, if they're trying to rebuild GT, Forku is one of the only units that's actually good on that team, and he's kind of barely holding that threshold of saying the word good, but if anything, green, blue, it's the best flow. Honestly, blue more than green, because, you know, purples are fucking thriving right now. But he does kind of need to be purple, because purples don't have the greatest options, but he wouldn't be the greatest option, so it's like, blue, probably ideal. Red would be cool, just Zenkai buff him. He wants to probably be Zenkai buffed. He's not a unit that's going to do individually fantastic as a non-Zenkai buffer, as a free-to-play unit. Usually they don't, but he has good combo, I guess, coherence, where he's going to continue at for a good while. But is there anything crazy about him? No, I think there's just some nice baseline stuff. He could heal consistently in a more consistent manner than a lot of other units that are free. Pretty solid free-to-play unit compared to like Maj Vegeta, the purple one, the free-to-play Gogeta at this point. He will be on boost as well, so he has 50% cut, then he has 15% more because on boost. So it actually will be a little bit durable here. Assumably, stats will be fine. Very baseline stats. Even to check, who is a strike-based unit, actually, that came out recently? Would it be that free Gogeta, actually? Was he strike-based? Let me just check stat spread so I can maybe have a comparison. Let me check real quick on the side here. So this guy is strike-based, yes. Again, 17 is strike-based because he's getting strike stuff. His stat spread at, obviously, 14 stars is 247, 160, 247, 159. I'd want 17 because he's a little bit... He's slower, but he has a higher, like, threshold of ramp-up. So I'd want him to have, like, maybe 250, mid-250 strike. The other stats could be, like, lower, that's fine. But I'd want, like, mid-250 strike, because he has 90, but he's ramping, right? He's going from 25, 25, 25, 25, but it's only 5 timer count, so it's not fully retainable, but it does work out with cardinal speed and cover null. That combo where you're doing off your main ability, you're going to hit hard, you're going to do nice damage, and, well, they can't really do much unless they just have color advantage. And if he's, let's say, again, a blue, what real greens are running around? He could actually do well in that one combo. Probably off those combos he could do nice, but nothing crazy. Low now, I think, of Super 17.